Hi Ajita, this is Ramya from
Yeah,
EC third. How are you?
yeah, I'm fine. What about you?
Yeah, doing great. How's your pandemic?
Yeah, it's a bit boredom, but we should adjust whatever it comes to our life, right? It's okay.
Yeah, okay. You're used to.
Yeah, what?
You're used to this pandemic, right?
Yeah, no, not what we are used to, but uh, we can go what others also doing, right? Like this in this rampant situation, we must live according to not our sides, but we should help ourselves and help others also in this
Yeah.
situation.
So yeah, you're leaving Geetam very soon. How are you feeling?
Yeah, it's a bit what we'll think it's like a downhearted for us that we didn't enjoy our college like we have finished it in 1.5 year in this pandemic. The rest of all us is in the house only. So it becomes a downhearted and a sorrowful moment for us while not enjoying in Geetam campus mainly. Being as a Geetamite, we should be in a particular way of enjoying studying in other cultural activities. I think it's a bit sorrowful and downhearted.
Yeah, everybody is feeling the same. And
Mhm.
so, first of all, congratulations. You've placed very soon. And how are
Yeah,
you enjoying your success?
yeah, it's a bit what we'll say joyful. I think because placing in whatever our staff has instructed us, we have done in what we say in a meaningful manner what they instructed us. But in very soon we have joined this campus selections means it is a big achievement for us like many of them like ECE, CSE, civil, mechanical, with all of them competing with others, I think we are lucky and our destiny decides of taking a big step of getting campus placements. It's a
Yeah.
bit joyful for us.
How are your parents feeling? What was their
Yeah,
reaction when you told them that you've been selected?
yeah, when actually we didn't know about this is our third campus when I have been selected. First was DXC Technologies, I think. When even I was selected for the technical round, I have missed it because with some mental, what we'll say, we don't know about our first interview. It was so much nervous, and nervousness has become a minus point for me. And I have cracked in emphasis, and I have said when my to our respective mail, they have been sent a mail like that, letter of intent. In that, they have given some what we'll say like instructions of getting joining to our company. Then our campus recruitment team has also said that those who have got letter of intent, they have been selected. When they said that word, and I have become so much happy, and I have said to my mother, father, grandma, grandpa, everyone, and they were so much happy. And they said also, and they said that don't be so much happy for getting this package. Try for the next one. So I'm trying for the cognizant now.
Okay.
I think it was a beautiful moment at that time.
What is the secret behind your success?
Yeah, I think my confidence because the other person should know about our confidence and brave. So it will come in our face. Like one can understand everything by looking our face, right?
Yeah.
Like that, I have been bold enough and brave enough and confident and not being nervous. So I have cracked the interview with smiling and eye contact.
That's great. So, how did you crack the interview? Was that difficult for you?
Yeah, it's a bit difficult. Other companies like they have been so only less number of rounds, but in my company where I have placed, it is of technical round, HR round, and group discussion and written test. I literally got mental tensions that do I can select this. At first, when this offer came for me, I thought just we can attend this and leave it. Then I said before only, right? Destiny decides us. I
Yeah.
didn't know how can I place in that. I it will be so much enjoyment for me. In that all rounds, I was the top, and I got selected in that.
So very nice to hear that. So can you briefly explain the process you have gone through the recruitment?
Yeah, yeah. In that company, the first step was the first round was written test like coding, aptitude, analogy, and mathematicals like proportions and etc. Like in the first round, when we are giving our best to get selected, everyone can be selected in the first round. But the next round would be the most, what we'll say, difficult round, like face to face. In that, in first round of aptitude test, there we don't know how who are monitoring us, so we can do our work by turning on camera. In the next round of technical round, I was literally getting nervous, like shivering hands. But I have didn't lose my courage, and I have been bold enough, and I have told. The first thing they will ask was, I'll tell to my juniors that the first thing they'll ask about means tell about yourself. If you tell about yourself is all correct, they will ask all the questions based on that only. If you go down or high giving anything extra information, then they will ask about that only. The first thing is of be clarity about telling about yourself, and they will ask according questions to that. And the third round was what we'll say group discussion, and fourth round was HR round. And HR round was what we'll say, it was so much joyful with that monitoring teacher, and she has explained everything, how much package and what is the instructions to be followed joining to the company. And ma'am said you can be getting what we'll say, you are a few steps back of joining to my company. Be what we'll say, be ready for joining to us company. And when I heard that word, I was literally enjoyed at that moment. And that's the process. The process is very difficult, I think.
Okay. When did you start your preparation?
Preparation. I started my preparation at fourth year itself.
Oh,
Many people were doing that in third year also, but I have after what we'll say, after of sixth semester only, I have started preparing aptitude test. First written test I was taking so much eagerly, then technical round. Like we'll get gap right from semester to semester. After being writing of exams of sixth semester, I started preparing of written test like aptitudes. Then
oh,
up from that, I have, you can think that we have also get courage like being taking of mock tests like with our staff. So it can be also what will be, it can be also useful for us in these interviews, like they will say how to behavior and manner of talking to an interviewer,
okay.
like
Okay. So, what are the coding languages we should be good at?
coding languages of I think I said C and C++ and little bit of Python. And they asked the questions about C and C++ mainly. As I have said, right, we must give whatever we know in that tell about yourself. And they asked the questions according to the C and C++, and I have answered all the things. And coding also they have given like programs, means prime number logic and arrays. Like we have, I think we have learned in data structures. I think data structures C, and this helped me to crack the interview, like coding.
Okay. Then usually everybody feel a bit nervous before they go for interview. As you told, you have experienced it already. So how did you overcome that?
Yeah, I have said before itself, I was full nervous of taking an interview. Group discussion is of competing with our friends only. We cannot give chance to them, and we cannot leave about us. So at that time, I was so nervous. How can I be selected in this company? So, but nervousness will be there. It's not at all. We are humans, because nervousness will become a part of like these situations. But we must be brave and courage and bold. Our nervousness should not be in our face. Like, we must be eye contact and show that confidence, not about all overconfidence. We must show our confidence to them, and they should know that this guy should be placed in our company, as he or she is good enough in talkative and in technical skills, etc.
Okay, usually they tell that once we clear a written exam, it is easy to pass all other rounds. Is that true?
I think it's not that much easy to pass that, because even my friends are trying now also. They are uh, clearing the technical, what we say, they are clearing the written test, but they are not clearing the technical round and HR interview, because I think they have been so nervous. Yes, before, like, nervousness should not be in our face, and confidence should be in that. And I think this is not much difficult of getting what we'll say in technical terms. It's difficult of cracking the questions of given by the interviewer. We must give all our what we'll say, not at all about definitions. We should not give. We must explain with our examples also, so that it will be a much difficult. I think I have given 50 minutes interview time. In
Oh,
all 15 minutes, I was literally, what will say, I get fed up about them of asking questions about 15 minutes. Like,
so
I think it's not easy.
it's not easy.
It's not easy, apart from what will say written test. It's difficult after the written test only.
Okay, so can you tell us some platforms where we can learn the programming languages easily? So where have you prepared from?
Yeah, I have prepared from Coursera. Even you also know that our college is giving the Coursera platform for everyone. In that, we can learn Coursera, and I have taken many online tests through Google, like
Okay.
aptitude through Google online test. So that helped me in aptitude clearing test. And for technical interview, you must be brave. What we'll say, you must know everything about the coding languages, what you know. And they'll ask coding of two programs, I think. You must give the logic ones, and you must explain another one, like that.
Okay,
I
okay.
think Coursera you can use, and online test you can use.
Okay, so how many programming languages we should be good at? Minimum how many programming languages?
I think two programming languages, because I have said about C and C++, right? And they asked about characteristics of inheritance, and examples of them, and about data structures. What is
Yeah.
tree, queue stack, like that. If you be thorough in these two languages, any of these two languages, they'll ask questions about them only. C or C++ or Python.
Okay, okay. So coming to you, okay, this placement thing is done. So can you tell about yourself in 3 words?
Yeah, I'm bold, brave enough, active, enthusiastic, and I can be, what we'll say, competing with others, communication skills, like that.
So what is your inspiration?
Yeah, my inspiration is our staff, I think, because they were pushing us. Like, what we'll say, our campus recruitments, lead ones, we all know that. And they helped us in every point situation. If we get anything of any situation of bad, they helped us in every situation, like giving what we'll say. mm immediate reaction of in any platform like WhatsApp, Facebook, like this. I like their intention of getting their students to be placed.
Okay. So have you done any internship?
Yeah, right now I'm doing the internship of like in-house project. It is of creating a web page on fertilizers company. In that internship, one can know about Amazon. Like Amazon, we have prepared a company of fertilizers, and in that we must know about others like payment and what are the products we are selling and what are the quantities price like that.
So how internship plays an important role in recruitment?
Yeah, even they asked that question of what are you doing in the internship. I have said this thing fertilizers company on a web page, and they asked how can a small what we'll say, it is of like Amazon and Flipkart, like in that platform. So how can everyone know about that? I have said even this family relations or other people can let them know of getting my company is selling these products with this price and door delivery, etc. So I explained about point to point about my internship project, and they have said good enough.
Okay. So tell about you and your family.
Yeah, you all know that I'm graduating in Geetam, and in my what will say in my house there are 11 members. Recently, our uncle died with of what we'll say swine flu, I think. At that time, we have practicals also. So I was bold enough, and I have take a step before, and I have done my things according to the time. And my parents are of farmers, so I could help my earnings of my what we'll say my earnings to them of getting happy and telling their of telling their what we'll say their loved ones is placed in this company and in that company, and they are being good enough with me, and I am so proud of them because being a daughter of daughter to them, I can do nothing because of keeping them happy. And what we'll say, I'm so much joyful of getting them to my earning spirit, and I'll help them in any ways. Like my dream is of getting to Maldives with my family, so I'll be working for that.
That's great. So why did you choose Geetam?
Choose Geetam. At first, at my inter college, I have given application to Geetam, and I have written the what we'll say gate exam also of getting placed to the Geetam, like Geetam gate, and also I have prepared for what we'll say KSET also. In Geetam, I got I think 10,000. Sorry, 5,000 rank I think, and even I don't know about joining in the Geetam, and my father said this institute is good enough, and our what we'll say, and our sister also is a senior for me, and she also placed in these two companies, and with her influence and my father giving courage to me, I have joined to Geetam.
Okay. Overall, how was your journey from a Geetam student to an achiever?
Achieve, achiever means yeah, what we think it is a very good moment of being achiever. And when I was in first year, I didn't know anything, and my first two question in my mind was, can I be placed in these companies? I was literally in a blank moment. Everyone are placing. Can I get be placed in this company? So I got what we'll say. I was ready for the interview, and I was cracked the interview. And being a Geetamite, I have been achieving so much of what we'll say relations with the staff and our recruitment lead, and what we'll say with my seniors, etc. Without them, I cannot be a achiever, I think.
Okay. So at last, what what you want to suggest your juniors?
Want to suggest to the juniors is that you must be clarity of what you are telling. Like I have said already, that the first question was about tell about yourself. In rather than what we'll say in technical round or HR round, they'll ask the first question was tell about yourself. If you do that one easy, and they'll ask the questions about on that only, and we must give our out of what we'll say out of the standards about explaining every point to point with their what we'll say, they must understand what we are telling. And I only suggest you that we must be clarity of what we are talking to the interviewer, because they should not feel that it is a boredom for them. So I think it we should be interactive, clarity on what you're talking, and be confidence, etc. Thus three is enough.
Thank you so much for taking your valuable time out and sharing your experience and giving very good suggestions for us. Thank you so much, Ajita.
Thank you, yeah, Ramya. It's good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.